Open your fridge right now. Everything inside, the bread, the cheese, the chicken, the vegetables, would have been completely unrecognizable to your ancestors. They ate things that would make a modern human physically sick. They ate parts of animals you've probably never seen on a menu. And here's the part nobody talks about. They were healthier than you. Their teeth were stronger. Their bones were denser. Their bodies were leaner. So what was actually on the menu for 300,000 years? The steaks. Modern humans eat about 1,500 calories of processed food every day. Your ancestors ate roughly 3,000 calories and stayed lean. Why? Because what they ate was completely different from what fills your fridge. There was no bread, no rice, no pasta, no sugar, no salt in a shaker. Everything they ate either ran from them, grew from the ground, or had to be hunted with stone tools. And the foods they relied on most were the ones we've almost completely forgotten. Food number 1, organs, not muscles. Here's what shocks most anthropologists. Ancient humans did not eat meat the way you do. When they killed an animal, they did not go for the steak. They went for the organs. The liver was eaten first, raw, while the animal is still warm. Why? Because the liver contains more vitamins and minerals than any other food on Earth. Then the brain, the heart, the kidneys, the bone marrow. The muscle meat, the part you call a steak, was often eaten last, sometimes given to dogs. To your ancestors, what we call lean cuts was the worst part of the animal. They ate the parts that kept them alive. Food number 2, insects, everywhere. Look at any uncontacted tribe today. The Hadza in Tanzania, the Awa in Brazil, the Sentinelese in the Indian Ocean. They all eat one thing the modern world avoids: insects. Termites, grasshoppers, beetle larvae, caterpillars, ant eggs. Insects are one of the most efficient sources of protein on Earth. Pound for pound, crickets contain more protein than beef, and ancient humans ate them constantly, not as a delicacy, as a daily staple. For 99% of human history, bugs were normal food. The fact that you flinch at the idea is a modern reaction. Your great-great-grandfather would not have. Food number 3, wild plants you've never heard of. Modern grocery stores sell about 1,500 different plant species. Your hunter-gatherer ancestors ate from over 3,000. Tubers dug from the dirt with sticks, wild berries that turned your hands purple, bitter roots that had to be soaked in water for days before they were safe, tree bark scraped and chewed for hours, seeds fermented underground until they were edible. The Aboriginal Australians have a word for over 5,000 native foods. We have a word for about 30. Almost every plant our ancestors ate is gone from modern diets, not because it was bad for us, because it stopped being profitable to grow. The fat myth. Modern nutrition tells you fat is the enemy. Your ancestors would have laughed at this. Animal fat was the most prized food they had. When they killed a large animal, the fat was sometimes more valuable than the meat. They cracked open the long bones with rocks just to scoop out the marrow. They saved the kidney fat in pouches for cold winters. They drank the rendered fat from cooked meat like soup. For 300,000 years, fat meant survival. It meant warmth. It meant your body could keep your brain alive through a long hunt. Fat is not what made humans sick. Sugar is. And there wasn't a single grain of sugar in any ancient diet. Ötzi's last meal. In 1991, 2 hikers in the Italian Alps found a body frozen in ice. He was 5,300 years old. The world called him Ötzi, and inside his stomach, perfectly preserved by the ice, was his last meal. Scientists examined every fiber of it. He had eaten ibex meat, a type of wild goat. He had eaten red deer. He had eaten einkorn grain, an ancient form of wheat. And he had eaten bracken fern, possibly as a wrap for the meat, possibly as a folk medicine for the parasites he had in his intestines. That meal was eaten about an hour before he died. He didn't know it was his last. He didn't know he would be frozen in time, his stomach contents read by humans 5,000 years later. But every food in that stomach tells the same story. He ate what his ancestors ate. He prepared it the way they taught him. He died young, but he died fed. The modern parallel. Walk into a grocery store today. About 80% of what's on the shelves did not exist 200 years ago. Cereal in boxes, bread that lasts for weeks, drinks made of sugar and dye, snacks engineered in labs to override the natural signals your body uses to stop eating. Your ancestors ate food that fought back, that had to be hunted, dug up, soaked, fermented, cracked open. You eat food designed to slide down your throat as fast as possible. They ate to live. You eat what the system sells you.
And every disease you've ever heard about, diabetes, heart disease, obesity, fatty liver, is rare or completely absent in modern hunter-gatherer populations. Not because they have better genes, because they still eat real food. Callback ending. Go back to your fridge. Look at it one more time. Most of what's in there is recent. Almost none of it is what kept humans alive for 300,000 years. Your ancestors didn't eat for pleasure. They didn't eat for convenience. They ate to keep their hearts beating one more day. Every cell in your body was built from food. The food you eat today is rewriting your future. The food they ate built you. Subscribe for more stories about the people who came before, and tell me in the comments, what's one thing in your fridge right now that your ancestors would not even recognize?